Good evening. Welcome to the Glazov Gang, our third and final segment. Our Glazov Gang members this evening: Sonja Schmidt, conservative political analyst; Evan Sayet, America's #1 conservative comedian; and Kevin Hand, CEO and president of Hand and Associates. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Before we move forward,
I'm on the wrong show.
Everybody has had.
I thought this was the Hollywood Squares.
The Glazov Gang members the Glazov Gang members had a few drinks before the show. Can I see you do that song one time before we go?
Everybody loves somebody sometime.
That is absolutely excellent. Thank you very much.
We love one another. I don't care what the Islamic, phobia people say. We love one another.
Excellent. Excellent. I'm feeling a lot of love here. The title of this third segment
is A Lot of Love. No, it's not.
Romney Rising.
Okay.
He's got Florida. It looks like he's on his way to victory. Gingrich looked like he was going strong there for a minute, but now it looks like it's Romney again heading to become the Republican candidate. How do you read all this, Kevin?
With great sadness. I mean,
Why is that?
Because number one, I think Romney can be beaten by Obama. All right, and one of my views is that Romney looks presidential, but he doesn't relate to the common man. It's really hard. When you look at Romney, you look at him and you go, wow, nice Ken doll. But I mean, excuse me, but he's, this is going to be my president. And plus, he's so unreal. I mean, I think that's the key. I mean, I look at him and I go, is this a real man?
So now wait a minute.
I'll
sad.
stand behind him if he's against Obama.
Sad.
Anything's better than Obama.
Okay. Now it's not necessarily it's not necessarily his policies, right. But you're sad that he is you think, as a person that wants Obama out of office, you don't think Romney has a chance against Obama.
Well, I think he's going to have a hard time.
Do you think Gingrich has a better chance?
Well, at least Gingrich, no matter what you have to say about Gingrich, he's a fat man.
That's not nice. That's not nice.
No. I know.
Yay, fat man.
But you know what he does? He's smart. And if you put him up
smart,
he would destroy Obama in a debate. I think.
But he's not going to get a chance.
Yeah, he's going to get right.
They won't let him do that.
Okay, now, who did you think would have been a strong Republican candidate against Obama? Was there anybody running?
Perhaps I think we had our B players going out on this string of Republican candidates. I don't think we had our A players. And believe me, if Romney does win, it's going to be knocked down, dragged out. Absolutely the most incredible election ever. We'll have riots in the streets. And the thing is...
why are there going to be riots in the streets?
Because he's so rich?
Well, that's true. The riots in the streets...
Who's going to be rioting?
I would think your occupiers.
Okay.
All the other people that feel that he cheated because he had all that money and he paid people off, while probably Obama and his minions did it.
So the people that want Obama out of office should be very sad, in your opinion, that Romney is going to be the candidate.
I don't think he's an A player. I just don't think he's the best.
Evan, what do you think of this wisdom coming from the CEO and president of Hand and Associates?
Well, that's wisdom.
Well, he is quite intelligent.
I have to say one thing. He's totally right.
I'll say this thing.
But he's quite intelligent.
You put words together, yeah.
Well, once in a while.
So what do you think?
How do we get to this point where we have so many good and wonderful and talented people and they're not running?
Why isn't Jamie running?
Well, why isn't Jamie running?
Go ahead. Is it a tragedy?
My guy, if I had my druthers, is a guy named Mike Pence. He chose not to run. I like John Thune so much. He chose not to run.
Do you think Herman Cain could have done well?
No, absolutely not. Forgive me, but
How about
he
Trump?
just no, absolutely not. That's ridiculous.
Gingrich. Does he have it?
You know what I like?
Okay, so 1 second. Is it a tragedy, as he's saying?
It's not a tragedy. The problem with Romney for me is this. He's not a doctrinaire conservative, and I am. If you are a conservative, there are certain principles that you follow across the board. I think he's going to be perhaps an outstanding business manager, economic manager. But when it comes to other issues, I don't know that he has the conservative movement in his heart.
Wait a minute. do you think he even has a chance against Obama?
Oh, absolutely he does.
Oh, you think he does, and you think he doesn't? Okay, Sonia.
I hope you're right. That's all I can say.
Let me-
Because
let
they're
me-
going to
do you
really
think
beat
there will
him
be-
up.
Do you
Let
think
me-
there will be riots in the streets?
Let me just give you good news. I'm always right.
Well, that's true. I didn't know God was here.
Okay, Sonia.
It's a good thing I'm in between them because I think that she could, but I think I don't know if he can.
I agree with that.
And I also think that you're getting Obama light with Romney, and I'm looking for a candidate.
But wouldn't you? But doesn't Newt also give him light for
They
different
both-
reasons?
Yes,
No,
they
they're
both
big
have
government
big
guys.
The beauty in Newt is you're going to see him
He's never-
wipe the floor with Obama.
By the way, you've never heard the word.
Is that you'll never forget his faux pas.
But now let me just say, I saw him. I had great expectations for him when he did the debate with John Kerry about global warming, and he just got schoolgirlish in John Kerry's presence, and he completely lost that debate. So I don't have 100% that he's going to win this big debate, the debates with Obama either. I just don't know that. I think that not only is Romney doesn't have conservatism in his heart. I mean, he is fairly new to being a conservative, but I think he has a tad bit of contempt for conservatives. I don't think he's paid the Tea Party and real conservatives enough attention and the respect that I think that they're due.
And that's a mistake.
And the only reason that we have a House from 2010 is because of the
And she's
conservatives.
right.
But gang members, isn't it a catastrophe that we have an anti-American president in office that's going to get reelected, and people like Romney are going to be running against him? As you're saying, this is a very weak candidate. So I think my question is, and we'll begin with Kevin, we have an anti-American president, as you've also said, that's busy destroying this country. What are the ramifications if Obama gets into a second term?
Well, we're in trouble.
Dead.
We're dead.
Tell me
Well, first off, we'll lose the Supreme Court.
What do you mean we'll lose the Supreme Court?
What is it? Kennedy? Who's up? Who's about?
They're all old.
They're all-
Bader
Ruth
Ginsburg.
Bader
Yeah,
Ginsburg.
she's dying.
But that's just going to be replacing a radical leftist with a radical leftist.
Well, that
Okay,
would
just
be
a
all
sec.
right.
So go ahead. What happens with Obama in the second term?
Well, there's 4 years of him.
Can we reverse the damage from another second term?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. This man is operating on his own agenda. He doesn't even care about the Senate. He doesn't care about the Congress. He has his own czars everywhere that are doing all, and they're
And
scared
Romney
to
won't
death of
even
him.
acknowledge any of this. At
Yes.
least with Newt, you get somebody who has his
Exactly.
eyes wide open about
Yes.
the problem, whether he does.
Now,
or
whether
not.
you like Newt or whatever, I mean, I'm not a great supporter of Newt, but I can just tell you, at least he added a little spice.
But I
Yeah.
do hear Romney
He's
touching
different.
on these themes that are essential that you have to get. Most of them being, I don't want to be able to micromanage you better than he micromanages you. I want to get out of your life so you can manage your own life. I mean, he's touching on these themes that are
find
going to
him
be what it's all about.
I find him completely boring.
I think he's sexy as hell.
Who?
Everybody, you, Romney,
He hasn't said one
Well,
new
we
thing
would-
in the past 3 months. That
Who are you
he's
referring
doing
to?
with
Romney, right.
Not
Okay.
he's
one
playing a
new
full
trick.
court. What's
A
it
guy
at
has
the
to
end
bring
of
new
the
tricks
game?
to the table, baby. I'm just saying.
But it's for people that want Obama out of office for the sake of this country, this is depressing. Am I correct? What's happening?
It's
not-
disconcerting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not depressing. It's disconcerting.
not
And if
joyful.
Obama gets into it,
It's not joyful.
If Obama,
We're
give
not,
me 2-3 words, please, without interrupting each other. If Obama makes it into a second term, consequences are
I hope I'm in Australia.
Sonia.
I can laugh at my children who voted for him.
Really? Are you mad? Are you still
I don't
on
know if
speaking
laughing's
terms?
going to be still
Oh
legal.
no, and they get it now.
Okay,
They understand now that voting has
I need 8
consequences.
words. It's
Okay.
the end of the world as we know it. We won't be able to recuperate from another half decade. He won't even have to pretend not to be a radical
And he
leftist because he
will
doesn't
not.
have to run for
Right.
re-election.
Right.
He's already put his $13-14 trillion in debt.
Aye.
How much more after
Take
that?
another
He's
40
already screwed Europe. He's taken away the missile system for defense. He's screwed Israel. He's allowing Iran to get the.
But what I'm trying to
4
figure out
more
with
years,
all
it's a
these things
catastrophe.
that you're saying, even the very fact that he's betrayed and bullying our ally in the Middle East, Israel, how is it that the American people are voting for him?
I don't think they are. I think he's going to
I
lose
think
in a
this
landslide.
Wait, you think
time-
he's going to lose?
In a landslide.
You
To
know,
Romney?
We'll see. I mean,
We'll
did you see
see.
the latest? What was
He
it,
may-
Pew or was it Gallup? It was Gallup.
So you
Pew,
think-
by the way, says Jews are now voting for now identifying as Republicans.
Is that right?
One second. So
Well, one Jew.
So wait.
Is that maybe two? I know about three.
We're almost done here. Glazov gang members. Is the race over? Is it Romney's, or there's still a chance somebody
I
else
think
could?
there's still a chance.
Okay.
I'm not going to count this out.
Okay.
No,
if-
it's two. May look like that.
Okay,
but
if
you don't know what.
if Romney makes it, you say he will win in a landslide against Obama?
I think I think Obama's in big trouble. I think that if you just put up any kind of that isn't just self-destructive.
Okay. You believe that you wish Evans right, but you think that Obama will clobber Romney?
I don't think he'll clobber. It'll be very close.
Oh, you
election.
think it'll be close?
It'll be close. I think people are going to go out in masses on this election.
And there will be
because-
riots in the streets.
Well, you could be if Obama loses. Yes.
You know what's
Sonia?
interesting is I saw this mayor in I forget what town he's in. He's putting out these posters that are saying racism. He's putting a white face on racism. Or racists are only white, and I do think that that's sort of a precursor to things that we will see during
Coming
this
in.
campaign.
Thank you very much. We've
No
come
doubt.
to the
Race
end
wars.
of we've come to the end of this show, but I must say that Kevin Hand is also a very, very prominent fashion consultant. Do you have anything to say about our attire this evening, Kevin?
Well, I have to say that his Hawaiian shirt was the most lackluster Hawaiian shirt I've ever seen in my life.
What do you think about Sonia?
And Sonya's beautiful, so she could wear a sack and she'd look
Okay,
like.
what do you think about-
Well, look at this. Men's Warehouse. Could you believe it? You could get for $99.99. I tell you.
Poor Jamie. Jamie's hurt. Jamie's
don't.
hurt.
You look
Jamie's
marvelous.
hurt.
You look marvelous.
Join us for another edition next week of the Glazov Game.